The Basotho people, also known as the Sotho, mostly live in Lesotho and nearby parts of South Africa. Their history is a story of strength and adapting to their home in the rugged mountains. The Sotho people came from earlier Bantu groups who moved from northern southern Africa. They weren't always one nation, but in the 1800s a great leader named King Moshoeshoe brought different Sotho tribes together. He was very clever during a difficult time called the Difficine, a time of fighting between tribes and the Zulu kingdom growing bigger. King Moshoeshoe I made smart agreements with other groups and found a safe place for his people in the mountains of what is now Lesotho. Living in the high plains and mountains became a big part of who the Basotho are. The tough land made them close and taught them to take care of themselves. It also made them respect nature, which you can see in their culture. Today, the Basotho people live between the old ways and the new ways. Modern life, with its technology and connections to the whole world, has changed Basotho society, but the old ways are still important. Many Basotho still find meaning in the customs passed down to them. Traditional Basotho homes are often small groups of huts spread out where people live together and help each other. These homes usually have round huts made of mud, sticks and stone. Their pointy, thatched roofs show how clever the Basotho people are, protecting them from the weather. But in cities like Maseru, the capital of Lesotho, you see a different Basotho life. Modern buildings and roads are next to busy markets where they still sell traditional crafts and food. This mix of old and new shows the balance the Basotho people keep. Even with modern life, cultural practices keep the Basotho people together, connecting their past and present. Special schools, especially for young men, are still very important. These schools teach them how to be adults and about the values and traditions of their ancestors. Stories told out loud are important for remembering Basotho history. Animal symbols called liboko represent different families and ancestors. Special songs called lithoko tell stories of brave leaders and ancestors. And regular stories, or litsamo, teach wisdom and morals and are fun to hear. One of the most famous symbols is the Siana Morena blanket. These blankets with special designs are more than just clothes. They show Basotho identity and history. Each design has a meaning, often showing social status, family group or historical events. Section 4. Shepherds and sowers farming in Lesotho. The mountains of Lesotho have shaped how the Basotho people live. There isn't much land for farming, making it hard but important work. Animals, especially sheep, goats and cows, are a big part of their lives. They provide food, materials for clothes and tools and even fuel. Corn, also called maize, is very important to the Basotho. It's a main food and growing it is part of their culture. Men often take care of the animals while women work in the fields, growing this important food. The Basotho pony, a small but strong horse, shows how the Basotho adapted to their environment. These horses are good at climbing steep mountain paths, helping people travel where cars can't go. The wool from the special Memo sheep and the mohair from Angora goats also help many Basotho families earn money, connecting them to the world. Section 5. A taste of tradition, Basotho food. Basotho food comes from their farming lifestyle and how they use what they have. They use simple ingredients to make tasty dishes that are filling and good. Corn is their main food, used in many ways, like porridge, bread and drinks. Ting, a porridge made from sorghum, millet or corn, is the national dish of Lesotho. It shows how clever the Basotho are, making a simple, delicious meal from just a few things. They often eat ting with moroho, a type of wild spinach that grows everywhere in the area. Meat, usually beef or mutton, is special, saved for celebrations or to add flavor to stews and soups. Oxtail stew, cooked slowly until it's very tender, and setchu sa koho, a tasty chicken stew, are just two examples of delicious Basotho food. Section 6. Balancing the old and the new. The Basotho people are between two worlds, balancing the traditions of their ancestors with a world that is changing fast. Modern life and globalization have changed how they live, bringing new opportunities and challenges. Christianity has mixed with traditional beliefs, creating a unique way of believing. Many Basotho men go to work in South Africa, especially in the mines, to make money. This separates them from their families and traditions, but the money they send home helps their communities in Lesotho. Even with these challenges, the Basotho people are strong and can adapt. just like their history shows. They find new ways to keep their culture alive, making sure the memories of their ancestors' music and stories continue in the mountains of their home.